if you currently have like anger towards people, or you're making money out of jealousy and like a I'm gonna prove myself to you vibe.
Hello and welcome to the Feminine as Fuck podcast. I'm your host, Monica Yates, a period and ICF certified women's life coach, and I help women to harness the power of their period and connect to their feminine flow. In these episodes, we will be talking about all things periods, hormones, confidence, health, food, money, sex, business, feminine flow, your brain, energy, and all the stuff that goes through our heads. You will walk away from each episode with new chicken nuggets and truth bombs, as I don't have a filter and I love talking about all the shit that people are thinking but too afraid to say.
Good morning, ladies. I wanted to drop a hot little chicken nugget podcast for you guys because you might have seen on my Instagram story I did a poll the other day. I was on the top of Aspen Mountain overlooking the most insane fucking views. Like, I can't even imagine. I will cry when I'm up there in winter because if you don't know me, I'm obsessed with snow. I'm obsessed with winter, and I actually am not the biggest fan of summer. The thing that's good about summer is that you can like sit outside and not freeze your fucking ass off, and you can have like barbecues and swim in the pool. And like go for long walks, but that's kind of all I really like. And like, I like that in summer at nighttime you don't freeze. Basically, that to me is awesome. But I just love winter. So I was up the top of Aspen Mountain the other day, and I was just like realizing how, like, I realize this pretty much every fucking day, but it just like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard me say this before. All of a sudden, like, things will just kind of hit me of like a whole new level of gratitude, a whole new level of like, holy fucking shit. And it happens like after surgeries. It happens when I'm traveling. It happens when I'm doing, you know, my speaking events. It just fucking happens, right? And it happened when I was up there of like, I get to do work. I get to work today at the top of this fucking mountain. I was just doing like admin stuff and like creating like slides and whatever for Instagram and planning shit out, like planning out my New York event. And I was just like, it just like this overwhelming thing of like, God, I just want everyone to be able to experience this that wants it. Obviously, like some people, they don't value that, and that's totally fine. But for those people that do value this, I want them to be able to have it too. So I put a poll up on Instagram Live, just kind of saying, would you guys, hold on, I need a sip of water. Just kind of saying, like, would you guys be interested in like a few hours of like a masterclass, all live and everything. So we're all on there together and it's all in real time and live about like how to create your dream life. And I got an overwhelming response of yes. So I'm going to do it and I'm excited about it. I'm kind of loving doing these occasional one-off things. It like allows me to connect with more of you and for more of you to get like a taste of my content, especially if you haven't been able to come to one of my events, whether it was a Sydney one, Melbourne one, Brisbane one in Australia, or whether it's the New York one if you're not coming to it. These sort of things allow you to get a bit more of a taste of what it's like my vibe is like and working with me is like. And also it means that you walk away with like a whole pile of goodness without having to, you know, commit to like a longer program. Obviously, like the longer program of creating a dream life, I guess would be my Badass Bitches Academy, because the whole point of that is to allow you guys to have your own business where you can like do whatever you want, as in like travel and, you know, have your dream house and whatever. So I decided I'm going to do a masterclass, and make sure that you are on my email list and following me on Instagram, because all the details are going to be up there. But I wanted to the first thing I wanted to say is that money does buy happiness. Like, it does buy happiness, because I don't know about you, but if you had no money and you were like living on the street, would you be that happy? Probably not. And I know people say, oh, but like people in third world countries or developing countries, whatever you want to call them, you know, they're really happy. Well, yes, they are really happy, but do you think that they would actually be able to have a greater level of happiness if they had freedom? Yes. If they had choices, yes. If they had better healthcare, yes, 100%. Okay. So I truly, not even a belief thing, it's fucking obvious. Money does buy happiness. Now, the key thing is, if you are making money out of the root of like fear, anger, jealousy, whatever, then it's not going to buy the happiness. If your reason for making money, if the root of it is something low vibration, aka anger, fear, jealousy, quote unquote payback, then the money isn't going to buy the happiness, because when you make the money, your body isn't going to be fulfilled. But when you're making money because you fucking love your job, because you get to provide service, because you're helping people in whatever way that is, whether it's like having a PR service, whether it's helping somebody grow their business, whether it's consulting, whether it's life coaching, it doesn't matter what it is. When you are helping somebody and you're making money from a place of love, that buys happiness. Okay. Now, money allows you to have greater impact Money allows you to have more freedom. Money allows you to, take your parents on holidays, treat your family, treat your friends. Money allows you to live in a beautiful environment. Money gives you more freedom. That's the truth, because we live in an economy where money buys you things, okay? It's an energy exchange. So money does buy happiness, okay? Now, obviously, if you are unhappy and then have a lot of money, it's not necessarily going to make you happy. But if you are happy and then you get a lot of money, it's actually going to expand your happiness. It's going to strengthen your happiness, right? Like if you were depressed, having more money is just going to probably make you, in a way, more depressed. But it's basically, money is like a tool to like expand, accelerate, amplify whatever you're currently feeling. So if you currently have like anger towards people, or you're making money out of jealousy and I'm going to prove myself to you vibe, then you're going to use money in a negative way to constantly prove yourself. So at the end of the day, that money isn't actually going to make you happy, right? It'll make your fucking ego happy, but it's not going to make your soul happy. But if you are making money from a place of love, it is going to make your soul happy, because you are able to have greater levels of expansion in your life. You're able to, receive a more beautiful quality of life, both emotionally, physically, and materialistically. Is that the right word? So money does buy happiness, people. And if you believe money doesn't buy happiness, that's probably why you're not getting much money in your door, right? Because you don't believe money buys happiness. And if money doesn't buy happiness, why the fuck would you want it, right? If you have a negative money story in regards to like money is scary, or if I have money, I'm going to be too much, people are going to reject me, what are people going to think of me? Money ain't going to come through your door, because money there's not a match for that energy. It is not magnetized towards you, because deep down, you don't fucking want the money, okay? So if you believe that money does good things, you're obviously going to attract more money in your life, okay? So in this masterclass, what I really, really encourage you to do this, because I'm not doing any more programs besides Queen Alchemy until next year, but this would be a really nice way for you to kind of dip your feet into the waters before Christmas time, before 2020. And if you're considering doing my academy, then this would be a good sort of leadway, I guess. This isn't like a webinar pitch thing like some other people do. This is like you come and you get results. Like it's not like just a pitch thing. You know those webinars where it's like step number 1, here's step number 2, and then for step number 3, you have to join my program. It's not that. It's like, here is all the information I can fit in 2 hours. And then obviously if you want more, you'll always have a choice of getting more if you want that. But I'm not going to like dangle shit in front of your face like a fucking carrot. Anyway, you get the point. So in order for you to create your dream life, there are a couple of things that need to be in place. And we're going to go through them way more in detail in the masterclass, but here are a few things that you need to have in place in order to create your dream life. Valuing yourself, knowing your worth, finding your magic, knowing the formula of manifesting your dream life. There is a formula to this, right? You obviously flow when you feel and you're in your feminine, but there is like a method. And you kind of do need to follow the method to get the end result. Okay. You need to know the law of attraction and the law of action, and you need to also be embodied in both of them. You can't just sit back and manifest and then do nothing. You need to have the law of action in there as well. If you know all of this stuff and like all the things I'm going to be talking about, and like you probably guys have already figured out quite a bit just with my podcast, it is easy to create your dream life. It's not impossible. It is actually really fucking easy, but it does require work. It does require knowing what the fuck you're doing. It does require some steps. And the things that we're going over in the masterclass are kind of like the things that you need to know and be really anchored in order to actually get your dream life easily and not be hustling to get it. Okay. And we also are going to go through like the reasons why you don't have your dream life so that we can clear that. So the masterclass is going to be a really beautiful way for you to actually find out some of your blocks and clear them. All right. And we're actually going to go through clearing exercises and clear them so that you can actually easily achieve your dream life. Some of the things that we're going to go through, I'm going to list them out for you guys. The rules that you must be following in order to become an energetic match for your desires, how to manifest properly, the law of attraction and the law of action, how to work and travel at the same time, how to quote unquote pitch yourself to your boss to have more holidays and working holidays. And that's totally possible, by the way. How to be more confident in your offerings. Like I've got girls all the time getting raises totally out of the blue. And like longer annual leaves. The reasons why you don't currently have your dream life, money mindset work, finding some of your blocks around your next level and clearing them, the fear of success, the fear of being too much, how dancing more will help you bring in more money, the importance of fun, why investing in yourself is key for you stepping up, how to light a fire under your ass, getting clear on what you actually want, the best ways to get more into your feminine so you can feel delicious, how to stop being in your head all the time. How being in your head all the time is actually blocking you, and why having your dream life isn't selfish. There's some of the things that we're going to go through and I'm going to give you guys plenty of Q&A time. I'm actually going to, once you sign up, you'll get a link to a Google form where you can leave your questions in there. So I'm going to make sure that in this masterclass, I bet you if there's like a fucking 100 questions, I'm not going to be able to get through all of them, but I'm going to go through and make sure that like the general consensus of questions that majority of people are wanting are going to be completely answered for you. Like I promise that you are going to walk away feeling like you've got steps to be taking, especially around that, like this beautiful time that Christmas is coming up. You guys are all going to get a little bit of a break to either be working on yourself. Maybe you're going to do my Witch Wisdom course. Maybe you're going to do early enrollment for one of my courses next year, whatever. So I really want to allow you to, over that time, to start be like doing some work in your own time. And even with my certification process, I'm going to actually create like an early bird enrollment where you're going to be getting some content over that Christmas time, a reading list, all that jazz, so that, and like some bonus content. You'll actually, I'm not going to tell you the early bird, you got to wait for it. But because I need to like fucking figure it out. But I want to give you guys over that December, January time when I'm not taking clients, the resources for you to be able to actually start taking some serious action for your life, whether it's getting more into your feminine, whether it's working on your anxiety, working on your health, getting out of your masculine, working on your period, or creating your dream life in your business, or working in a more feminine way in your business. I want to give you guys resources to be doing over that December and January time, because that is a beautiful time where you don't have other obligations besides family stuff. So you actually can focus on you. And it's a beautiful giving time. That also means giving to yourself. And too many of you I see, you don't give to yourself. And that is creating this like serious like separation in your body. Because as the feminine, we are the receivers, right? We really want to receive. And you also can receive by giving to yourself and then fully fucking receiving that. But a lot of you are just giving and not receiving, because there is this wound. Oh my God, there's this fucking wound in society of women not wanting to be of an inconvenience. I don't want to inconvenience him. Oh, like, no, like, it's fine. You don't have to pick me up. Like, it's okay. Like, go do something else. No. This fucking inconvenience bullshit where women don't want to inconvenience people, drop that shit right now. You are allowed to ask for help. If somebody has offered you help, you accepting it isn't inconveniencing them. You accepting them is actually gifting them by receiving it. Because if they have offered you something, if you don't receive it, it's almost like insulting to them, especially to a man. It's insulting. But if you can fully receive it, you're dropping more and more into your feminine, and you're actually allowing somebody else to gift to you. And as I'm sure you guys know, it's almost more fun giving gifts than receiving them sometimes. Like when you find an amazing gift for like your parents or something, it is so fucking exciting to be able to give it to them. That's how people want to be able to feel. It's exciting to be able to give and to be able to provide for somebody else, especially when they fully, wholeheartedly receive it from their soul and not be like, oh, like, are you sure? And that's like this fucking battle. Like, stop that shit. And what was I going to say with that? Just the whole inconvenience thing. If someone has offered you something, okay, and then you say yes, and then they're like, oh, I didn't want her to say yes. That is their problem, because they shouldn't offer something if they actually weren't happy to fully give it. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that fucking there. That was a couple of juicy chicken nuggets. I really, really hope to see you in the masterclass. I'm going to be posting this, and for the day that it is live, it will be, so for Wednesday, the 18th of September 2019, today that it is live, there is going to be a for today only, they're going to be a payment plan offer where you can do a daily payment plan leading up to the date. It's going to be on the 27th, the evening on the 27th in America, and the morning of the 28th in Australia. So you are going to have the option of doing a daily payment plan of $23 a day leading up to that day for 10 days. And if you don't want to do the payment plan, that's fantastic. You can just pay in full, and it's going to be $222 in full. So check out my Instagram story. Make sure you check your emails. If you can't find the link anywhere, please send me a DM and I will send it to you. It's going to be so fucking juicy. I'm excited to connect with you all. It's going to be done via Zoom. So it's going to be like really high vibration because everyone's energy is going to be in there. And like these Zoom calls I do with my clients in groups is just so fucking delicious. And the excitement and the passion, and like Australia ladies, you are going to be in luck because it's the beginning of your day. So your whole entire day, I swear to God, that whole day you should have blocked out because you are just going to be inspired and lit up to be able to really start taking action. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there for you all. Have an incredible day, and I hope to see you in the masterclass.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you got lots of chicken nuggets out of today's episode. I would be really, really grateful if you'd be able to leave me a review and a star rating that you think is appropriate, hopefully 5. And if you could share this podcast so that I can help more women live a life of flow and ease, I would be so fucking grateful. Make sure you tag me in it on Instagram so I can personally thank you, because I know so many of my clients have found me literally because their friends have posted about my podcast on their Instagram story. And I just want to help as many women as possible. So by you sharing it, I would be so fucking grateful. And I'm sure your friends would be too. If you do want to welcome me, please do check out my website for all those details. And of course, you can DM me on Instagram with any other questions. If you have any podcast things you want me to talk about, any ideas, any feedback, I am always open to it. And I always love hearing what you guys have to say. So please don't hesitate about that either. I will catch you on the flip side. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are.